What's different about this song is a very reminiscent song, but it's also very present at the same time. So there's basically double meanings to everything I'm saying, do you know what I mean? I was just in the studio with Dice, and Dice was making the beat, and I heard it, and I just came up with the first two lyrics, you know what I mean? And then when I came up with the two after that, I just knew the whole direction that the song needed to go in. Staring at my half-smoked plane, it's kind of scary how my heart's so strained. I'm well aware that my path won't change, but I'ma do it to the death. I'm like a dark Cobain. What's Nirvana after Kurt? Like a spanner after work, I stay humble. Quiet like Nana after church. Me saying I stay humble, quiet like Nana after church, it doesn't really intertwine with any of the previous lyrics. It's just me saying that I do stay humble, do you know what I mean? So as far as this music goes, and however successful I become, I stay humble. I stay quiet, I don't talk too much, do you know what I mean? Obviously my grandmother, she's very religious, she goes to church regularly. Every time, she's always quiet and humble, but after church especially, she doesn't really want to have any idle chat, too much conversation. She's very humble, very quiet, do you know what I mean? So that's where that comes from. The G's need moves, most of them are mad enough to murk. They see food, you're getting battered, call it calamari dirt. They need moves, they need food, they need to eat. If they see food, somebody could get battered as a result of that, do you know what I'm saying? But the play on the words there is seafood battered. Calamari is seafood in batter. So I say they see food, you're getting battered, call it calamari dirt, do you know what I mean? Can't be hurt, might never die, but is he alive? What's the point in being immortal if your family is gonna leave you? No one to hold your head up when the agony defeats you, and apparently we're equals. But when the cameras see my people, all the camera see is evil, but there has to be a sequel, a second part, a better part, where the heavens are and the devil ain't, and the kids are good to get a pedal bike, they ain't got a pedal weight. A lot of people grew up, you know, they didn't have the best things. They might have said, oh, mum, can I get this bike? Mum couldn't afford that. So they would have to pedal weight in order to get the pedal bike, do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm hoping for. For me now, I don't have to do certain things to get certain things. But there's a lot of people younger than myself that do you know what I mean? I must be dreaming, I ain't sleeping no, so I can't be. I don't even know if my heart beats till I leave the road cause it scarred me. Had to leave some notes on my auntie. 10 pink ones that said £50 and one white one. Said pay the bills with a smiley face when she flips it round. So grown but yet so young. So bored I can get so dumb. So cold how you get so numb. Had to go out and get those funds. When mum was stressed and lunch was dead and the whole of the bread was done, everything's on hold till December comes. Not really much wordplay involved in that, it's very literal. I left some notes on my auntie, obviously 10 pink ones that said £50. You know, 10 times £50 is £500. And a white one, which is just a sheet of paper that said pay the bills with a smiley face so she flips it round. I was quite young when I done that, so it's like, I'm so grown, but yet so young. So rolled, I can get so dumb. Because I was young and I was rolled, but I still had the morals and I still had the heart to do something like that, do you know what I mean? So cold, how you get so numb. I might have been doing a lot of things that I couldn't even bring myself to do now. And my auntie might have looked at me and thought, how's my little nephew who's so sweet, how is he so cold? How did he get so numb? How did he end up acting in certain ways, you know what I mean? At a time when like my family was struggling, we never really had much, I had to go out and get those funds. Mum was stressed and lunch was dead. Lunch wasn't much, it was whatever we could get, you know what I mean? Everything's on hold till December comes. I remember asking my mum for things. Mum, can I have this, can I have that? And she said, yeah, wait till Christmas. It could be February, March, wait till Christmas. Everything's on hold till December comes. Who am I? Who ain't I? I ain't got it so I can't make time. If I have got it, then it ain't mine. No me time in the daytime, no iPhone and no FaceTime. Now I'm thinking about these rappers like the coppers, how they take rhyme. People look at it and think automatically I'm saying rappers have taken rhymes, which is true. Like a few rappers have taken rhymes of mine even. I'm not really bitter over it, it's just what happens, you know what I mean? But when I say like the coppers, how they take rhymes, basically I've got a friend called Rhymes who's currently serving some time for something that he didn't do. So when I think about that, I think, how did they take rhymes? Same way when I think about the rappers, how did they take my rhymes, you know what I mean? It's a double entendre kind of thing. Is two ways of looking at it. It's the same thing really though, do you know what I mean? Bring them to the game and send them in with stolen flows. Killing them with fame, executives of stolen souls. They were living in the lane where reckless is the only road. If you go prison for the cane, them sentences are always bold. Funny how they only underline your mistakes. Word, Pro says my mind's out of space. I got a friend called Pro. Pro says I'm lyrically crazy, like he's in awe of my lyrics a lot of the time. So I say, Pro says my mind's out of space, but if you backtrack, I said go prison for the cane, them sentences are always bold. Bold, sentences are bold. It's funny how they only underline your mistakes. If you're on word processor and you make a mistake, that's all they underline is the mistake. They don't underline nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So I say, funny how I said, prison for the cane, them sentences are always bold. That's word processor. Funny how they only underline your mistakes. Word processor. But I say underline your mistakes. Word process, my mind's out of space. So I say word process. So it's like a big play on the whole Microsoft Word processor kind of thing. Yeah, it's not what I mean, but a lot of people don't understand things that I'm saying, and it doesn't really get to me because they will grab one meaning at least, but a lot of the time they don't grab the deeper meaning behind it, do you know what I'm saying? I don't have to understand why someone else's song is deeper, but them within themselves, they should know, do you know what I mean? I think this is deeper than rap because there's double meanings to almost everything I say in the song. And I feel like if I didn't do this show, a lot of people wouldn't even know. A lot of people wouldn't catch it. But they would think, okay, we caught the original meaning, it rhymes, there's a flow, so we like it. Do you know what I mean? But it's deeper than that. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I think this song is a lot deeper than rap. And I was young and misunderstood. As young as we run the hood, but if one of us only could have been something, surely we would have tried, cause if daddy's gone and mum can't afford it, then you provide, and we were young. Dumb and just under strain, as young'uns we run the lane, but if one of us could have changed and been something, we all just went out and did it, cause if daddy's gone and mum can't afford it, you gotta get it. Who am I? Who ain't I? I ain't got it, so I can't make time. If I have got it, then it ain't mine. No me time in the daytime, no iPhone and no FaceTime. Now I'm thinking about these rappers like the coppers, how they take rhymes, bring them to the game and send them in with stolen flows. Killing them with fame, executives of stolen souls. They were living in the lane where reckless is the only road. If you go prison for the cane, them sentences are always bold. Funny how they only underline your mistakes. Word, Pro said my mind's out of space. I met a rose in the concrete, she was kinda out of place, and now I feel like I should work to put a smile on her face. And this is for them guys from where I stay that don't like being called niggas.